So it's been really surreal, but it's absolutely been a joy.
July 11th marked the one-year anniversary Dr. Avis Williams took the helm of NOLA Public Schools, serving as the first female superintendent in the district's 180-year history.
Making history.
That alone has been amazing because I know that young girls are watching. I'm a role model whether I want to be or not, and just being in the seat, period, makes you a role model because there aren't enough women leading school districts across our nation. But to be the first woman to serve in this role has certainly been an honor, and I think a great way to catapult into the amazing year that I've had.
A year full of learning, accomplishments, and looking ahead, all while keeping her core values, equity, excellence, and joy in mind.
We've got a lot to be excited about and a lot to be proud about.
Dr. Williams kicked off the year by launching her Dr. Avis's Beignets in Conversation, or ABC tour. It was part of her first 100 days plan and topped what she considers her list of 3 major accomplishments for the year.
Number one, definitely the community engagement, because I could not be successful in this job if I didn't understand the community and if the community didn't see me as being approachable, as a real person. That's why I love doing the school visits and getting to meet and greet our teachers, leaders, and staff and our scholars.
Those meet and greets totaled more than 30 ABC tours, engaging thousands of families. But the communication didn't end there. It was expanded and turned into advisory councils with the district's various stakeholders, continuously helping inform her decisions for NOLA PS.
If you're making decisions, the people who are most impacted need to be represented. And that's what the advisories do, because I never want to be a leader who's in a position where people feel that you're doing something to them rather than for them or with them.
Such collaboration resulted in Dr. Williams' second accomplishment, the creation of 2 solution circles, taking aim at addressing enrollment and school quality issues.
One of the challenges with enrollment was language barriers, and we've already started making sure that we have more bilingual team members who can support families. Technology was another issue, just making sure that if families are able to come to the Family Resource Center that we can provide support there, but if they can't, we can still give them the technical support that's needed. And then there were questions about the equity of it. Is the algorithm racially biased? A and B schools, and some of those schools have more white children than our lower performing schools. And so I'm still looking into that. The solution circles aren't over. Some of the questions have been addressed. Some of the challenges have already been fixed, but it's going to be an ongoing piece of work for us to make sure that we give families the answers that they deserve. And the same goes for quality schools. We ask families, what is a quality school? How do you define quality school? And that's going to help us to inform what the next 5 years look like as we work on our 5-year portfolio plan.
As far as her third accomplishment,
looking to the future. We're looking forward to setting up a hub where we have a one-stop shop for all things mental health and wellness, so families can get the services and the supports that they need in one place. Also, really looking forward to supporting our teachers. You're going to hear more about this in the coming months.
Other achievements over the past year include working with the mayor and the New Orleans Early Education Network to help publicize and enroll babies from birth to 4 years old, and an early childhood program that's made available an unprecedented 5,000 free early childhood learning seats for low-income families in Orleans Parish.
Accessing those early literacy skills give our scholars an opportunity to be reading on grade level by the time they get to 3rd grade, and just as important, to enter kindergarten with a level of readiness that allows the teacher to dive right into that kindergarten curriculum.
Diving into challenges is something Dr. Williams hasn't shied away from. District optimization has been top of mind as enrollment continues to decline. School consolidations have taken place and closures will likely be on the horizon.
In order for us to be good stewards financially, that some tough decisions have to be made. And I was in a position to make some of those tough decisions even during this first year. There'll be more to come, and one thing that I want to commit to is just making sure that I do a better job of engaging and communicating. There were some missteps along the way and some learning, some lessons learned for me along the way that I look forward to employing. But the district optimization is something that's necessary, not something that's easy. So one thing I do want to assure the community of is that we will be transparent about plans as they happen. I encourage anyone, if you've got a question about it, ask us, because we'll be happy to ensure that we're sharing where we are on timelines for various things and what people can expect in terms of decisions being made and the communication of those decisions. None of this is intended to be gotchas or surprises, and I know sometimes it may feel that way, but that is never our intent.
What is her intent is ultimately putting scholars' needs first.
My heart is really in making sure that we're doing all that we can to improve our schools for our scholars, because I just know personally that them getting a high quality education can be a difference maker. And I am not lost on the fact that we are a high poverty community with many, many challenges, and they remind me a lot of the challenges that I grew up with. And so I am personally passionate about making sure that our babies have what they need. And that part is extremely humbling, but it's also an absolute joy to be able to work directly with our families to improve outcomes for our scholars.